What if I told you that a company valued at $9 billion could vanish in the blink of an eye? Welcome to the tale of Theranos, an empire built on deception, ambition, and ultimately, downfall. In the summer of 2003, a 19-year-old Stanford dropout named Elizabeth Holmes founded Theranos with a vision to revolutionize healthcare. With a deep, unwavering voice and piercing gaze, Holmes was inspired by the likes of Steve Jobs, adopting his iconic black turtleneck as her own signature style. She promised a groundbreaking technology capable of conducting comprehensive blood tests from just a few drops of blood. Her dream was to democratize healthcare, to make it more accessible and efficient for everyone, and she proclaimed this mission with infectious conviction. Investors were captivated, pouring millions into the venture, convinced by Holmes's vision and charisma. As Theranos ascended, forming partnerships with giants like Walgreens and Safeway, the company reached a staggering valuation of $9 billion by 2015. Holmes was lauded as the world's youngest self-made female billionaire, gracing the covers of prestigious publications like Forbes and Fortune. She became a symbol of innovation and female empowerment, a young woman breaking barriers in the male-dominated world of Silicon Valley. But behind the gleaming facade, all was not well. The technology Holmes touted was largely unproven, and unbeknownst to the world, Theranos relied on traditional machines to conduct many of its tests. The much-hyped Edison machine, claimed to revolutionize blood testing, was fraught with inaccuracies and technical failures. As the company grew, so did the pressure to deliver results. Holmes and her right-hand man, Sunny Balwani, found themselves entangled in a web of lies, misleading investors and patients alike about the capabilities of their technology. Employees who raised concerns were often silenced or dismissed, as the culture at Theranos became one of secrecy and intimidation. The turning point came in October 2015, when an investigative journalist from the Wall Street Journal, John Carreyrou, published a damning exposé. His meticulous reporting unraveled the discrepancies in Theranos' claims, sparking widespread scrutiny and disbelief. The once celebrated company was thrust into the harsh light of reality, and the cracks began to show. The revelations led to investigations by medical regulators and the U.S. Attorney's Office, as well as a barrage of lawsuits. In March 2018, the Securities and Exchange Commission charged Holmes and Balwani with fraud. The charges were as staggering as the rise of their company, accusing them of orchestrating a massive, years-long fraud where they exaggerated or made false statements about the company's technology, business, and financial performance. Holmes, who had once been hailed as a visionary, faced the prospect of a tarnished legacy and potential jail time. By January 2022, Elizabeth Holmes faced a legal reckoning. After a lengthy trial, she was found guilty on 4 counts of fraud, marking the end of her reign and a significant resolution to the scandal that had captivated the world. The fallout was immense. Investors lost hundreds of millions, with estimates suggesting a total financial loss between $700 million and $1 billion. But beyond the financial devastation, there was a human cost, a far more insidious impact. Countless patients received incorrect test results, leading to potential misdiagnoses and improper treatments. Some were falsely informed they had life-threatening conditions, while others were given a false sense of security about their health. The exact number of those affected remains elusive, but the stories of individuals whose lives were altered are a haunting reminder of the consequences of unchecked ambition. One poignant example is a pregnant woman who was incorrectly told she had miscarried, a heart-wrenching moment of grief based on faulty tests. The Theranos scandal is a stark illustration of the dangers inherent in a startup culture that prioritizes rapid growth over ethical practices. It reveals the vulnerabilities in a regulatory framework ill-equipped to handle the rapid advancements in health technology. Regulators, dazzled by Theranos' promise, failed to ask the crucial questions that might have exposed the fraud earlier. And at its core, it is a tale of charisma and deception, of a leader whose vision outpaced reality, leading to a catastrophic fall. Holmes once claimed, "We are not just a company, we are a movement," a statement that now rings with irony. The legacy of Theranos is not just about the fraud itself, but also the urgent need for transparency and accountability in medical innovation. It serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that in the pursuit of progress, the integrity of science must never be compromised. As we move forward, let the story of Theranos be a lesson etched into history, a clarion call for vigilance and honesty in the world of innovation. The echoes of its impact continue to resonate, prompting changes in regulatory oversight and sparking debates about the ethical responsibilities of tech entrepreneurs. In the end, Elizabeth Holmes's dream to change the world was realized, not through technological triumph, but through the profound caution her story imparts to future generations.